Somebody that you know may have been affected by the opioid epidemic, or may be affected right now. Since 1999, more than 645,000 people in the United States have died of an opioid overdose. It's a terrible crisis, and it's something that we need to be serious about. So what do we do? Well, one important fact to know is that almost all opioid overdose deaths occurring today, and for the past decade, are the result of illegal opioids, heroin and fentanyl purchased off of the streets. So the question is, how does somebody end up purchasing an illegal drug in the first place? Well, one theory is that people go to their doctor and are prescribed opioid prescriptions. And then they become addicted to those prescriptions, and that's when they go to the streets and purchase illegal drugs. And so the Department of Justice acted on this theory. They decided to place a special prosecutor in a handful of counties across the country to focus solely on prosecuting doctors who prescribe an excessive amount of opioids without sufficient medical justification. My thesis asks, did this prosecution program reduce deaths? What did I do? I compared the opioid overdose death rate in counties that received the prosecutor to counties that did not receive the prosecutor, but were following a similar trend to the counties that did. And that's what you see in this graph. The red line is the counties that received the prosecutor, and the dashed line is the counties that did not, but had a similar trend. You can see that the opioid overdose death rate has been rising over time. And then when that program launched in 2018, the death rate spiked in both groups, but more so in the group that received the prosecutor. Specifically, the counties that received the prosecutor are associated with about 7 more opioid deaths per 100,000 people. And so it seems that this program had the opposite of its intended effect. What's even more interesting is that I found that doctors in the counties that got the prosecutor did actually prescribe fewer opioids. So how is it possible that we have fewer opioid prescriptions but more deaths? Well, one plausible explanation that's consistent with some related research is that doctors got scared by these prosecutors and prescribed fewer opioids. And then users that were getting those prescriptions, once they got cut off, they didn't just stop. That's when they went to the streets. That's when they started buying illegal drugs, heroin and fentanyl and so on, to fulfill their needs, and that's ultimately what killed them. And so my research suggests that it may be better to allow opioid users to continue working with their doctor rather than encouraging them to buy illegal drugs off of the street. Thank you very much.